see, this is the old harness. This is the new intake manifold with the new harness about to be plugged in. This is us taking off the old turbo. We're gonna have to figure this out, but you can kind of see the mess for what it is. And let's get back to it. That's gonna go, we're basically reverting this all back to stock. If you ever wondered where the identification to an engine is, it's right here behind the knock sensor. So that's one. Well, not knock sensor, excuse me, that's knock sensor. My bad. So I'm just gonna verify that the motor is all in timing. It was missing this. I should have a stock one somewhere. So verify timing. Verify timing. Once the timing's done, situate the new intake on, complete it, putting the cleaner harness back on, situate everything. So all we have to do is basically source a turbo and up pipe, which we do have a turbo. We're missing an up pipe and a down pipe to complement it, because this is Project Save a Hole, because this thing is a mess. Horrible mess. So yeah, to take the intake off is 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. Pulls the intake right off, and then you have a arrangement of vacuums. There's the coolant line to the throttle body, coolant send, return, one of the valve breathers here. So here's one, here's the second one. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I find an extra pressure line to get rid of this nonsense and open this back up. All right, it's a collaborative update. It had a Parian up pipe with a rotated turbo setup, wastegate. Not bad, but a little messy. Whoever had this car before, God bless them. 3rd cylinder coolant mod. I guess they didn't know where to plumb it up. They just decided to run it an extension to block it off. Hold on. God bless them. So we have that going for us. Timing was confirmed. Everything lines up perfectly. Everything lines up perfectly. We're gonna pull off the muffler now. The entire exhaust setup. Put the intake on. So all we're stuck sourcing is an up pipe, turbo, and a down pipe. And we're gonna replace this now, because somehow they also bypassed the hardline setup, but left it in here. Yeah, some things are just better off not questioned, I guess. We have a whole new used setup. So we're gonna just smack this on one time. Oops, sorry. So I said so 10 times. Right now we're gonna finish plumbing up the intake with the better harness with nothing cut off of it. Put that on, and all, like I said, we're sourcing is, there's the MAF connector to this, connected onto that throttle body, and all we're left sourcing is a top mount intercooler, turbo, down pipe, and up pipe. We have a stock radiator, stock fans. Don't get me started with the wiring party that I'm gonna have soon with the headlights. If anything, there might be a tutorial real soon on how to rewire the entire headlight setup. This thing can definitely have no headlights. So hopefully today we're gonna have the intake on and start assembling the entire front end, and all we're left is the party in the back. All right, guys, just an update on what's going on here. All we really did was source an intake manifold complete with a clipped harness, ordered a harness online, plug and play, and it's day and night difference. There's no turbo. We're gonna remove this down pipe here. Oh, it's hard to, let me see. We're gonna remove that down pipe. We're gonna put the turbo back in its factory location. We're either going with a VF48 or 52. Not much of a difference here. It's gonna be dailied. It's gonna be the ratchet build.
Basically.
Yeah. Headlights will be swapped out next, just because it is coming together. And we have to buy fuel lines 1 and 2. Source a down pipe turbo. We have an up pipe. fix the clutch. We're getting no clutch feel at all, and start putting this together. But yeah, stay tuned. You'll see this coming, and if there's any questions, just leave them in the comments. We'll give you a really bad layout on the vacuum system here. So talk to me, what we doing?
Trying to save a life. So we recently acquired this car with a rotated turbo. It's a mess. This whole car is a mess. The slave cylinder don't work. The harness is chopped up everywhere, anywhere you look. Everything's broken on this. Some way, somehow, everything's broken. So we're gonna try to make some noise today. We got a brand new intake complete. We got a new harness. We have a turbo. We might run it just like that for now, but let's see how time progresses. But today she should be making some sort of noise.